Welcome to Business 216 class at Highline Community College. You already received an introductory email that had this link here, told you to come and watch this introductory video here and study the syllabus. So what we're going to do, and this link isn't here yet because I'm shooting the video right now, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at this website. This is our People website where the video lectures and files to download will be. And then we'll look at our Canvas website. Now we're going to start off by looking at our syllabus. So I'm going to click on this link. This is a PDF. This is actually a hyperlinked table of contents. So if you click on any one of these, you jump to that section. But we're going to start right at the top. I'm not going to read through this, but I am going to point out a few important things. Your duty this first day of class is to study the syllabus. And there will be a quiz this week where you actually have to answer questions about our first program, Windows Explorer, and the syllabus. Hey, we have two class websites. Our People site, that's where we'll have our videos, syllabus, introductory video, and our files to download. Our Canvas website, there it is. That's where we'll have announcements, discussions for people to ask questions, and our quizzes and test upload links and your grades. Now the requirement for the class, this is very important. You have to have a PC computer, not a Mac, and you have to have Office 2013. Now at this moment in history, 2015, things are changing. And at some point in the future, there may be a convergence where Mac and our phones and the tablets and the PC are all the same. But at this point in history, the PC computer with Office 2013, that is what most businesses use. So that's what the business department has to teach. Mac and some of the online versions that you can get on your phone for Excel and Word, they are not the same. So we're stuck with PC Office 2013. Now I said stuck. It's not really stuck because what we can do in Word and Excel and Access and PowerPoint is simply amazing in what it can do to bring efficiency and effective work production out there in your job. So we're learning Office 2013 for a PC. And be sure, if you're buying the program for your home computer, almost all versions will have Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. But make sure you get access to, that's our database. And it's OK if you have Office 365 with 2013, but make sure that you have Access, Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. Now, you're also going to need the textbook. There's the ISBN. You're going to need a USB drive. That's something you plug in because we're going to have lots of files, and we're actually going to create a system of folders where we store every single file. You are going to have to know how to type quickly and know where most of the keys on the keyboard are. And even though there's not a prerequisite for this class does not teach basic computer skills, but rather it teaches how to use the programs Windows Explorer, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. If you really are new to computers, then you need to go sign up for BTech 100. Now, another important point, if you don't have a computer with these requirements, Highline's official policy is to provide Building 30. And you actually paid a fee when you signed up for this class that allows you to use that. So if you don't have this, that's the official policy. So if you're going to work at home, you have to get a computer that meets these requirements. Otherwise, Highline offers Building 30 computers. All right, structure of the class. I sometimes teach it in the classroom, and sometimes I teach it online. In the classroom, you come to class, we do projects, then you do your video homework and textbook homework at home. If you're in the online version, you get to watch all of the lectures. So even if you're not in the classroom, in the online version, I've actually posted all of the lectures in video form. So in the online version, you'll watch the video lectures, and then you'll do the video projects and the textbook homework. Now homework, that just means you're watching the video and following along and practicing what you see and then doing homework from the textbook. None of that homework is handed in. Right here, number 4, homework is not handed in. You just do it for practice for the tests and the quizzes. So tests, Hey, the tests, they're not true, false, multiple choice questions at Canvas. I'm going to email you a Word document or an Excel file that will describe what I want you to create, like a business letter or a budget. And then you'll upload those to Canvas for test points. There'll be 3 tests during the quarter, and those dates are listed in the schedule, which we'll look at in just a moment. Now you can't turn in tests late. We'll see the dates, the send out dates and the turn in dates times in our schedule in just a moment. Only time you can miss that testing date is if you have a documental emergency, like a medical emergency or death in the family. Then we're going to have quizzes. Quizzes, there'll be 5 of them. They'll cover each one of our programs: Windows Explorer, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. Those will be multiple choice true, false quizzes at Canvas. You can take these anytime during the quarter, and we'll look at our schedule in just a moment, but it's highly suggested that you take them exactly when they're listed in the schedule. Now, both for tests and quizzes, tests you have to turn in on time or you lose points. Quizzes you can do anytime during the quarter. But even if you hand in late tests or you wait to the end, which is a terrible idea for your quizzes, June 8th, 2015, before noon, that's the deadline for this class. Nothing can be handed in past that deadline. Hey, don't look at your grades in Canvas. If you have completed only some of the assignments, the actual percentage grade inside of Canvas is not correct. If you want to calculate your grade, no problem. We're learning that kind of stuff when we talk about Excel. And you can read this, you just add up your total points and match it against the total possible, and whatever percentage or decimal that is, you compare it to this table here, and boom, you can calculate your own grade. Again, be wary of the Canvas grade. And I've tried to change it and talk to the administrators, and they won't. So you can look at Canvas for your total points, but ignore the percentage. You calculate the percentage yourself and then compare it to this table. Here's our schedule. And look at this, week 1 all the way to week 10. For each week, there's a detailed listing of everything. Let's just start with week 1. Week 1, we're going to study Windows Explorer and start to study Word. The days from Monday to Friday. The videos to watch, and we'll look at this website in just a second. Videos 1 to 3, that's for Windows Explorer, and then videos 4 to 5, that's for your introduction to Word. There's no homework from the textbook for Windows Explorer, but there is a textbook homework problem for Word. Pages WD 1 to 54 in the textbook. And you just read along and follow along. There's lots to read, but as you read through pages 1 to 54, it also has you create a flyer. Now look at this over here. Here is the quizzes. You have to take the Canvas syllabus and Windows Explorer quiz. So only after you get through video project 3, that's the last Windows Explorer, and you've studied the syllabus and watched this introductory video, do you want to take that quiz. There it is. It says take it in week 1. I would not wait to the end. Historically, people that wait to the end to take these quizzes do badly. So right after you study everything, it's fresh in your mind, then take the quiz. Now, there's no test date during week 1. Let's go look at week 2. Now we're only studying Word. Here's the dates. Hey, look, video class projects 6 to 7, and then video class projects 8 to 9. And we'll go look at the website that has these video links. There's the homework from the textbook. Check that out. There's no quiz. Now we go to week 3. Week 3, we're still studying Word. There's the dates. You have to finish projects 10 to 15. There's some homework from the textbook. Oh, and this is the week during week 3 at the end, before Sunday night. That's when you should finish your Word study. Then you can go take the Canvas Word quiz. And we'll go take a look at where those quizzes are in Canvas in just a bit. Then week 4, PowerPoint. There's the dates. There's the videos to watch. There's the homework from the textbook. There's the PowerPoint quiz. And here's the first test. So on Friday of this week, test 1 will be emailed out. Look at this. We have in blue, it says test, test, test over the weekend. So you're literally going to have all the way from Friday at noon all the way till Monday at noon. The test will be an emailed Word document for this first test where it says, hey, create this business letter, create this PowerPoint, and then upload them to Canvas. And then week 5, you get the idea. Here's Excel. There's the dates. There's the video projects. Now for Excel, it's going to be slightly different. There's some textbook homework here. You can see it says from the textbook, right? But look at this, Excel workbook download for video 21. Oh, video projects 19 to 22 were assigned. So when you get to 21, during the video, you'll see that at the end of that workbook, there's some homework to practice. And you can see it describes exactly the name of the file and the homework problems to do. The lucky thing is the video will also point you to that section of the workbook where you should do that homework. And the test is due, obviously, here before noon. Now, you get the idea. This schedule is very detailed, including the Excel quiz, the Access quiz. We're going to have one extra topic. It's the mail merge. There'll be some videos on that, but there'll be no homework for it. And actually, there'll be no assessment. It is actually not part of this class, but I always like to include an extra little video to close out the class on mail merge because it's straightforward and easy and a great skill to have for your job out there working. Now, here's test number 2. That'll be the Excel test sent out in week number 9, due on Monday. Then we study Access. And finally, on the final day, Friday of week 10, the final will be sent out. And you have until Monday at noon to complete this test. Here's a big reminder about the last day of the class. Nothing can be handed in past noon, Monday, June 8th. Now, here's some other points that you can read through. You don't want to email the instructor. You go to Canvas and post questions in the discussion area. Course objectives, you can read through all that. It has every little detail of the things we'll be learning in this class. Access services, incomplete and important dates, and there's the last day of the class. I'm going to click the back button because now we want to go look at the video section. Here's the Windows Explorer. There's the Word. There's the PowerPoint. There's Excel. I'm going to start with Windows Explorer. And here's how it's going to work. For each class content, you'll start at the top and go straight down. Notice there's a handout. So you click on this. You download this Word document. Now, the beauty of this Word document is it has all of the notes and keyboards for the video you're going to watch. Then there's no start file. Later, there'll be a start file that you download before you watch the video. Then you click on the video. Now watch this. I'm going to click on this video. It says 3245. This is a video at YouTube. So when I click it, and it brings us over here to YouTube, and you can click the play button. Welcome to Office 2013 video number 1. And you can slide ahead to any section. You can see use SkyDrive. We're talking about downloading files. Not only that, but below each video is a Show More button. If you click that, there's a table of content with all of the topics that are covered in the video. So if you want to come back to this later and you're like, I forget how to rename a folder, you just click on 1108 and it jumps to right that section. Do something to whatever's over here. Now I'm going to click, so that's video number 1. I'm going to click the back button. Then once you're done with that, there's no homework from the textbook. It says none. There's the handout you can download. So there's the video to watch for number 2. And then project number 3, handout. There's no start file. There's the video, no homework from the textbook. Now I'm going to click on this one. Welcome to Office 2013 video number 3. Hey, in this video, and the way you want to work this is you hit pause or you watch through. So right here in the video, I'm creating new folders. As you watch the video, you should hit pause and then go over to Windows Explorer. And I show you how to jump back and forth between windows and do exactly what you see in the video. The idea of these video lectures is that I'm showing you exactly what we would be doing in class, and you should be following along. Now, this video is one of the more important ones, number 3, because we create our entire system of folders here. You can see all of those folders. Each one has a specific use in our class, and we'll be saving files to all of those. Now, I'm going to click the back button. And I'm going to click the back button again. And now I want to go over to Word and look at this. Now here, It's the content for Word. You start at the top, you go down. There's a handout, no start file. There's the video, no homework from the textbook. Now, for Video Class Project 5, now there's a start file for this video here, Video Project 5 Flyer Start File. There's the video you watch. So you download this, open it, and then watch the video. As you're watching this video, you work on that file. Now, many times when I have a start file, if there's some finished version at the end of the video, the file's totally finished, I will give you that file also. So the idea is you watch the video, follow along, and complete it. Now notice here, there's finally some homework from the textbook. So the nice thing about this website is if you start at the top for Word class content, you just go linearly from top to bottom and read everything. This is also repeated over in the schedule. Now I'm going to scroll all the way down. This is 3 chapters of Word. So when you get to the end down here, right, the last video is 17.5. This is on the page for Word content. Then you can go take your Word Canvas quiz. If I click the back button, notice over here for Windows Explorer there was only 3. So once you're done with these 3 videos, Windows Explorer class content, then you can take that quiz over in Canvas. One last example, when we go over here to the Excel section, again, it's the same thing. Excel class content, start at the top and scroll down. I just want to show you one last important detail, that in some of the projects, as you go from top to bottom, and let's start with Video Project 21. There's the handout you download. There's the start file, right? You watch the video and work in that file. But this file also has some sheets in it with homework. And you can see down here in the homework section, there's some homework from the textbook, and there's some homework from that workbook you just downloaded right there. Notice it says homework in Excel file name, Video Project 21, et cetera, et cetera. That's this file right here. So hopefully you start at the top, go linearly straight down, and it will be straightforward. All of this, videos, video projects, textbook homework, that's practice for your quizzes and your tests. Now I'm going to click the back button. We want to go look at Canvas. So over here in Canvas, you'll log in. I'm in the teacher's view, but everything is listed from top to bottom linearly in the Home tab. You can go over discussions and post a discussion question here. This discussion area is for any question except, and this is clearly stated in the syllabus, do not post questions about tests or quizzes here, or personal matter. You can send me an email if it's a personal matter, if it's a question about a test, or a question about a quiz. All other questions come to this discussion area, ask questions about Business 216. You can also go look at your grades there, but here's the home. It's just like our other website. You start at the top, and everything is listed perfectly linearly from top to bottom. So if we look here, if I click on this, this brings me over to this other website. This is the site where you should be watching the videos and downloading the files. All right? Notice it gives me this strange little gray thing. Sometimes you have to click on that to get there. Come back to Canvas. I'm going to click the back button. That's the first one. Then discussions, you can ask questions there. Oh, look, week 1. If you click on the videos and files for Windows Explorer, or videos and files for Word, it just brings you to that other site, because that's where you should be watching the videos, downloading the files, and doing most of your studying. All right, I'm going to click the back button again here. But notice for week 3, there's some study for Windows Explorer, but there's the Syllabus and Windows Explorer quiz. Now, when you click on these quizzes, be sure to read it carefully. Syllabus and Windows Explorer quiz. I remind you, I tell you how many questions there are, whether they're true or false, how many points, and what content you should have covered before taking this quiz. Do not start these quizzes unless you're ready to take them. And there's no backtracking either. Once you answer a question and go forward, you can't go back in the quizzes. So I'm going to click the back button. So there it is. This section is listed linearly, week 2 to 3. If I click on this, it's still the Word section. And then there's the Word quiz. You can click on that. It reminds you very clearly that you should have studied the syllabus, the introductory video, studied all of Windows Explorer, studied all of Word before you take this quiz. I'm going to click the back button. And then week 4, there's the video lectures for PowerPoint, the quiz, and here's where the upload test is. Even though it's actually due on Monday of week 5, I have it listed here because this is the conclusion. This test will cover everything prior, PowerPoint, Word, and Windows Explorer. By the way, all the quizzes and all the tests are cumulative. That means it covers everything in the class up to that point. All right, and the rest of it should be self-explanatory as you go down here. Week 11, that's our finals week. The only thing listed here is the upload test link. Again, quizzes, those are multiple choice true or falses. The actual uploads for test 3, test 2, and test 1, those are where you're going to upload the files that I asked you to create. All right, this class is going to be amazing because we're going to learn the skills necessary to succeed out there in the business world and in any job you have. All right, we'll see you online for fun with computers, Excel, Word, Access, Windows Explorer, and PowerPoint Business 216. All right, see you next video.